Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Operation Newblood. This is, what is this now? 9.5 and 9.6. So we'll go ahead and get started with the British technology. They are rolling for anti-sub warfare and long-range aircraft. The anti-sub warfare is at a 7 and the long-range aircraft is at an 8. So the anti-sub warfare at a 7 plus, it's an 8. So we have now completed the anti-sub warfare. So that actually, no, it won't. I don't think it will this round. No, it won't. And then long-range aircraft at 8 plus. And that's a 2, so that's a fail. All right, moving on to the buying units phase. So the British have, and it's a little blurry, let me wipe y'all off real fast. Okay. So the British have 26 to spend. They will be spending 6 to repair their damaged factory, and they will be using 12 to buy 4 infantry at 3, and then we'll be buying airborne, 2 airborne at 3 as well. And the KMT, they will be lend-leasing the KMT, the FEC, I'm not sure if I said that right. The FEC will be lend-leasing the KMT a fighter, and they will be building a Gurkha as well. The Anzac will be building or buying 2 Marines, and the French, they'll also be buying an infantry and a militia, but we'll do those separately. All right, moving on to combat. We do have quite a few combat here. So starting off with some convoy rating, the sub that is in A23, it will be heading over to A7 to do some convoy raiding on the German line right there. And then over in P50, the FEC coastal sub that was in P59. I'm almost positive it was P59. It will be moving 1 to P50 to do convoy raiding on the Japanese. So they will be officially declaring war back on the Japanese. And now we have land combat. So we have we had 1 fighter in London and 3 fighters in southern England. They will all be attacking the paratrooper, the 1 Marine, and along with the infantry that was in northern England. And I got them on the battle board, so you guys will see them in just a second. And then over in Africa, or I guess the Middle East, the 7 infantry and 1 medium bomber will be attacking the Italian troops in Transjordan. And the 2 infantry that were in Kuwait, they will be attacking the, Iraqian, aligned with Italian militia. So the 2 infantry will be attacking the Italian or Iraqi militia. And I think that is it for the Commonwealth. So we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and show you guys what's going on over here. So we do have, I got them labeled 1, 2, and 3. So 1, it's lined up, is in Scotland there, and I have the defenders at their respective defending amounts, and you can see these infantry that are labeled in 2. They're what's attacking in Trench Jordan, along with this medium bomber right over here. And then lastly, the 2 infantry that were in Kuwait, they'll be attacking that militia there. Realize it's Iraqi, but it aligned with Italy because they took over Syria. So it looks Italian. So we'll go ahead and do the convoy rating first. I'm gonna move y'all over here, and we'll go ahead and do the German line first, okay? So rolling 2 die 6s, the coastal, or no, that is a fleet sub. The fleet sub is a modifier of 2. So we'll roll the black dice. The black dice will be German, and the red dice will be the British. Max of 2. Naturally, they get nothing. So that would be, that would be nothing there. So go ahead and take that convoy deal away. And the small dice that I had fell, so I will have to grab that here in a minute. And then over in P50, that is a coastal sub. It's a modifier of 1. It will be attacking that convoy line over there. So we'll do the Japanese, this red dice, and the British, this black dice, since it did good last time, and it's a modifier of 1. Okay, so that's really what we wanted there. So what is that? So +1, so that's a 7 and a 2, so it's a 5. So they score 5 out of 5. So I'll go ahead and take off 5 IPP that the Japanese had on hand. They had a crazy amount, so that was well needed for them to be put in their place after attacking the American allies in the mainland. Okay, so that is all the convoy rating. So we'll go ahead and move over to the combat, and we'll start in Scotland with the 4 fighters and 1 infantry attacking the Marine and the airborne. So we'll go ahead and do the 4 aircraft attacking at a 6. So I see one hit. Okay, and I'm sure that Captain G will take out the airborne since it defends at a 2. Just a guess. And then the infantry will attack at a 1 because it's in mountainous territory, and that's a miss. So then the airborne gets a defense at 2. That's a 3. And then the Marine gets a defend at 4. And that's a 3. So has to take out the infantry. So we will not be able to officially take the zone back, but we can go ahead and keep on combating with the land, or with the aircraft, as far as I know. So the 4 aircraft again will attack the Marine at 6. And yeah, wish I would have got that the first time. So 4 hits, so 3 2s and 1 3. So that will take out the Marine. And I'm not sure that it gets a defense roll because they're aircraft, but I'll go ahead and roll, and it's an 8, so just in case it did. So we'll go ahead and continue on with battle number 2 in Egypt, or I say Egypt in Transjordan. The 7 infantry attacking at a 1, and it is desertous terrain, so it will not be 2, and it will be 1 for the remainder of the battle. So 7 infantry at 1. And I did totally forget that artillery does get a first strike at, first strike at 3. So we'll go ahead and roll that dice. I'll leave those there at 3, and that's a 1. So, I mean, we'll just take out one of them and say that it hit. Or, I mean, yeah, it did hit, but that one missed. Well, I mean, it did miss. Anyway. Okay. And there was 1 hit. So, Captain G, if you want differently, I mean, we can do it differently, but the artillery, after its first strike, I mean, it defends at a 3, so I would think that, and it defends at a 3. I just want to make sure just real fast. Yeah, artillery defends at a 3. So I'm going to take out that artillery, and we'll go ahead and roll that medium bomber. So medium bomber at 7. That's a 9, so that's a miss. And we'll roll the 2 Marines and infantry. They all defended a 4. And they got 1 hit. So there are now 5 infantry and a medium bomber against 2 Marines and 1 infantry. So we'll go ahead and roll the 5 infantry at 1. And I see 1 hit. I'm just going to take out the Marine, being that he's not doing an amphibious assault or anything, so go ahead and do the Marine. And we'll do the medium bomber at 7. And that's a 7, so I'll take out that other Marine. And then we will do the infantry. The 2 Marines defended a 4, and they got 1 hit. So I'll take out another infantry. Really being pesky, aren't they? But it is what it is. But at least I'm whittling down some units while I can, if you know what I mean. And then the 1 infantry at 4 as well. And that's a 7, so that's a miss. All right, now continuing. So there are 4 infantry at 1, and all misses. So we'll do the medium bomber at 7, and that's a miss. And then the infantry at a 4, and that's a miss. 4 infantry at 1, all misses. And the medium bomber at 7. Naturally, it's a miss. Infantry at 4, 9. Come on. 4 infantry at 1. I'm I'm keep getting 2s, but I'm not getting 1s. And then the medium bomber at a 7. And that's an 11. My goodness. All right, infantry at 4. That it hits. So now we're down to 3 infantry and a medium bomber. Oh, dropped a dice. 3 infantry at 1. 2 again. And the medium bomber. So no hits there. Medium bomber at a 7. Good Lord, that's terrible. And the infantry at 4. That's an 11. That's a mess. All right, 3 infantry at 1. And all misses. And then the medium bomber at 7. And that's an 11. Infantry at 1. Or infantry at 4, I'm sorry. In defense. And then 3 infantry at 1. I have rolled 2s now, I think, every time. And the medium bomber at 7. And that's a 6, finally. And then the infantry gets a defense at 4. And that's a miss. So, that battle has finally come to an end after its long ending. And then we'll do the 2 infantry at 1. Attacking the militia at 2 in, what is that, southern? Isn't that southern Iraq? Yeah. 2 infantry at 1. Miss. Militia at 2. 1. Are you kidding me? But let's take it out. Keep doing it. Infantry at 1. And that's a hit. And militia at 1. Or militia at 2, I'm sorry. Let me re-roll that. Militia at 2. And it's a miss. So that was a bit sketch there, but we got that taken care of. Alright, so let's go ahead and take you all back to Scotland. So the one coming out of London, it went 1, 2, 3. Has 1 left. It'll land in northern England. And then the 3 that were in southern England, 1, 2. They have 2 left. They'll land back in southern England. So we'll go around the world here and grab those. Sucks that I can't take it, but hey, is what it is. So the 1 that came from London will land there, and we'll land those back in southern England. Actually, we'll land those back in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. They did have an airfield, so they have a range of 5. We'll land all of them except 1. We'll land 2 in London and 1 in southern England. Oh, and that did have, I'm gonna leave that in northern England, just because I think it's a good idea. Actually, I think that this other aircraft in northern England. So 2 aircraft in London, 2 aircraft in northern England. And then we'll move over here, pick up these 2 or 3 infantry and 1 and medium bomber. Okay, so medium bomber, 3 infantry. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see. Okay, so medium bomber. I'll do the movement. Give me just a second. So we'll go ahead and put it there. But it has a range of 5, so it has 4 left, and then the infantry there. Okay. So we'll go ahead. Let me grab some roundels. Yeah, you guys can see. So Transjordan, it's now in British control, and Southern Iraq is now in British control as well. Both of those are one IPP bump to the British IPP. So Great Britain will go up to 22, and the Italians will drop 2. Okay? All right. Now moving into non-combat, we'll go ahead and stay down here because I was going to talk about this medium bomber. So it has 4 left, so it'll go 1 into Saudi Arabia, 2 into I-6, 3 into Maharashtra, and it'll land. Actually, it'll go 4. It'll go into Delhi. Yeah, into Delhi. Okay. Let me back y'all up here just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. The transport here will do strategic naval movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will go to South Africa there, and it will also be joined by the battle cruiser and light cruiser. So you have 1, 2 battle cruiser moved from I-4 to I-1, and the light cruiser that is off of Cape Town will move into South Africa as well. And although none of those are at port, they're all at sea. Okay. That should be it right there. Let me show you all the Anzac since we're down here. So all these ships will come off of escort duty. They will travel down. We'll see 1, 2 over to P70. So you should, I don't know why you guys are so blurry. So there should be that FEC destroyer, transport light cruiser, Anzac destroyer, and Anzac submarine. All right, moving on to the British. This transport has a range of 6, so it will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this connects into Ottawa, and that'll be 6. Okay. Sorry, American destroyers. Thank you for guarding that convoy line. And this militia will move into southern England, and this militia will move out of London into southern England. Okay. All right, let me move this stuff out of the way. And we'll go to place units. All right, so the damage comes off for that factory in northern England, and the 4 infantry will be placed in London along with 1 airborne, so that's its capacity of 5. Oh, sorry, factory. Didn't mean to bang your walls down. And then 1 airborne will land over here in Ottawa. Okay. Let's go to the FEC. So that one Gurkha will go in Bengal, and the fighter will go through the Burma into Yunnan. And I still need to chip those. I haven't. I kind of forgot about it, but I will go ahead and I'll put that on a task force marker here in just a little bit if I remember. And you guys can see over there. Let me go ahead and, sorry about all the shaking tonight, guys. I'm kind of tired, but let's go ahead and show y'all this. So the 2 Marines will go into Sydney. Okay. And that should be it for Great Britain. We'll go ahead and move on to France. They do have, so they're buying just that infantry and that militia. I'll take these over here, but let me grab a dice. So this fighter and Cameroon will travel 1, has a range of 1, map range, and it will be attacking that German sub right there. I'm gonna lay this right here. Gonna make sure y'all can see real fast. Okay. All right, so attacks to 6, and we'll see if we can, just 1 round of combat, we'll see if we can attack that sub. And that's a 5, so it hits, so that sub is gone. Finally, that sub I think is hit every time, but that fighter will come off map and will fly back to Cameroon. So, good round. We'll go ahead and place these. I know you guys can't see probably, but we'll go ahead and place this militia into Cameroon, and we'll place the infantry in Cameroon as well. Yeah. Actually, I don't know that you can do that because of the IPP value, but I'm not sure because I don't technically have a home country, so I'm not sure if it matters, but I'm going to place that militia into Madagascar. Just to make sure that I'm not doing anything wrong. Alright guys, that is it. So we'll hand it over to Captain G for the Italian turn. This is Operation Newblood 9.5, 9.6. Thanks guys.